Hello and welcome to the pre-service shared cohort. This is pre-service training for CASA volunteers. I'm Jenny Stotts with Athens County CASA, and we've been working over the past few years with Ohio CASA to develop this hybrid training model that brings the national CASA curriculum to you as a new CASA volunteer wherever you are. We do this in partnership with your local program staff. We provide the online pre-work portion that's self-paced, and it helps prepare you for your live learning sessions that you'll have in person with your local program staff. This is not meant to replace it, it actually adds to it. And the great part about doing this online and across the state of Ohio is you get the chance to have great discussion board conversation with CASA volunteers from around, from around Ohio, which is a great learning experience and really adds and brings value to it. I'm going to walk step by step how you access the online classroom, how you get in touch, how you access the learning material, and give you some tips on how to stay organized. We do release new modules every single week, so you can't necessarily work ahead. The curriculum really is designed to be cumulative. So we'll release new materials every single week for you to work through. Just give me one moment while I share my screen. So here, once your local program staff have added you to the Google Classroom, you'll receive an email invitation to join. And that's what I'm going to do here. I've opened up this email and I'm just going to click join. So here it's asking me if I'm going to join the class. I'm going to confirm that. I already have a Google account, so that's why it's not prompting me to create a new account. There is a chance that if you don't have a Google account, you might need to create a password so that you can join. And here is our classroom. It'll walk me through a little tutorial. And I encourage you to check that out. This stream is where you're going to see updates from me and updates from your local program staff. This is kind of almost like a news feed if you think about it in terms of social media. I highly recommend that you follow this classwork tab. It's a great way to stay organized. You'll see each of these classwork assignments are organized by topic. So you can see right now there's not a lot of information. We haven't fully released the first few modules yet, but you'll see general training information. I can click here and I can actually access the entire training manual. Some programs provide this in a hard copy, some permit you to use the digital copy, but here it is linked really handy for you. And then this is the example of what will be released each week. So this would be the pre-work, module 1 pre-work, would be what you complete in advance of your first in-person learning session with your local program staff. And then after that, of course, the following week, we'll release the next module to help you prepare for your second session and so on. Over the weeks that we're together, we will release additional exercises that you can do. You can see I've already released one in the case studies here. These are more opportunities for you to practice your skills and practice on the case studies that you'll be doing throughout your session. We'll also release supplemental handouts, which are just added value to the work that you're doing in your training. And here you can see who the teachers are. At this point, I'm the only one listed, but once, when you're seeing this, you'll be able to see all of your local program staff on there as well. You can adjust notifications with Google Classroom. You can set it to not send you notifications for every new comment or every new post. You can also, I highly recommend if you use a mobile device to download the app. That's a great way to stay up to date, but you can fully customize all of that by going into your settings. And then finally, one last point I want to show you. So in module 1 pre-work, one of the individual assignments is to review the child welfare history and legal framework. So when I do that, you'll see we often in each prompt, we ask you to discuss with your peers. So in this one, for example, I would read this history and then I would work on answering some of these questions. And to do that, I can go in here and I can add a class comment and everybody else in the class can see that and we can end up having a really, really great discussion. We 100% highly recommend that if throughout the course of your training, you come across a resource, a news article, a TED Talk, or a video, anything like that that would add to the discussion, please drop it in the comments. You can also add it into this stream and everyone can see it there. This is meant to be your learning environment, so please share and engage in discussion. That's actually what makes this very memorable and very enjoyable for everyone. If you have any trouble accessing Google Classroom, either initially or as the weeks move on, please do not hesitate to reach out to your local program staff or directly to me. I can be reached at jenny@athenscasa.org. You can also access me directly through the Google Classroom. Every once in a while, we might have a link that has a missing number or a broken link or something like that, or trouble opening. We can fix those things really, really quickly. Please bring them to our attention. You won't be bothering me or any of the program staff. We're happy to know when something isn't working as it should, and we can fix it right away. Otherwise, have a great training experience. Thank you so much for volunteering your time to be a CASA volunteer. It means the world. Thank you.